Hi guys, I'm sorry that I haven't filled you in since the breakup. I really honestly wish I had more time for YouTube because I love YouTube. I love connecting with you guys, and to be perfectly honest, I think I connect more sometimes with you guys than even people in my personal life. I probably just share more. Don't know if I'm ready for dating yet, but I did dabble in a dating app for a minute. I kind of got back on. It's been almost 4 weeks since my breakup, so it was like a few days ago. I felt like I could give that a try, and it's a hard one. I'm not criticizing dating apps, but it's tricky. I think that it can be really superficial at times, and there's a lot of stuff to weed through to get to quality people, I think, a lot of times. So I decided that I'm just not ready to do that. And the unfortunate thing is, it's hard to meet people right now, but I'm at a place in my life where I think the right person will come along when they're supposed to. Just to get straight to it, about a week and a half after the breakup, my ex texted me like a song that we used to listen to. We used to dance in the kitchen to, and I hadn't had any contact with him at all. And then that came out of the blue one like Thursday night when I was sitting downstairs watching TV, and it just definitely surprised me. And there was like no words with it, but it's Heaven. It's Bryan Adams and Jason Aldean versions like on YouTube, and they did a Crossroads show a few years ago, a lot of years ago, and it's just a beautiful song. And so he sent me that, and then we ended up like chatting for a few minutes or a little bit that night, and then after that we didn't really like hear from each other. I ended up running into him at the gym, and I'll be honest, like I kind of wanted to run into him. Actually, I didn't run into him. I just saw him at the gym and then ended up texting him because I missed him, and I kind of wanted to see him. And we didn't run into each other, but he's like, yeah, we need to catch up, and I would like that. He kind of texted me later, something along those lines. Then we end up actually running into each other at the grocery store like a few days later, a week later, I don't remember. And basically what it boils down to is, what kind of friendship can you have with your ex? He ended up coming over and fixing my door, and we had a lovely time, and he spent a few hours over here, and we had dinner, just in my kitchen. But, it reminds you of like your relationship, and he told me that he loved me and that he was conflicted about not being in a relationship, and that was like the hardest thing he's had to do to break up with me, and that he just isn't right in the head. He doesn't have anything to give or enough to give in a relationship right now because he's still dealing with getting a divorce that's several months away, and he just doesn't feel like he's right now, and he has to get things straight in his life. And it was, that was kind of how it was left. I was pretty quiet about it, and I just don't know. I would love to hear your experiences. If you guys feel like commenting below or emailing me, you can email me at emilyambsg@gmail.com. That was emilyambsg@gmail.com, or you can Instagram me at emilyambsg on Instagram. But if you've got ex-friendship experiences, I feel like it can work. I just don't know what it looks like. I do miss him, and I also have a great life, and I also have a lot of things going on, and know that I just need to like move on with my life, of course. But is there a room for someone in your life, especially when I'm not devastated by this breakup? I do miss him as a person, and toward the end of our relationship, we were more like friends anyway, just because he was so stressed out and going through a lot of weird emotions, I think, about being conflicted about all of it. Share your ex experiences. Does it work to be friends? Do you think it's crazy? I'm hoping no one's gonna like bash for that, because I am a little fragile and I don't really need to be lectured. I think that I'm a grown woman and I want to make my own choices, but I would just love feedback, maybe experiences, if you guys want to share those. So there's that. I don't remember if I've talked to you guys about it before, but I'm seeing a nurse practitioner and she's kind of like a naturopath. She has me on iodine, and then she started me on a new probiotic and then vitamin patches. I can try to link the vitamin patches below for you guys. It's Innov8 is the brand, and it has like an 8 in the title. I'll try to leave a link below if I can do that. And then they seem to be working for me. I need to have probably levels checked at some point, but at least I had low iron a few months ago and was supposed to go back for a test to see if it was up. I was also supposed to take iron, but that jacked my system up a lot. We're supposed to be getting my stomach back on track with the probiotics and stuff. So I'm down 2 pounds. She's got me on an eating plan, scheduled eating. She's got me on like 10 a.m. I do some like coffee with cream, like heavy cream, and then MCT oil, a tablespoon of each. And then at noon I eat 4 ounces of meat and 4 ounces of veggies, and then 3 p.m. I can do another coffee or a fruit, and then 6 p.m. I can eat again. So I'm liking that. I'm down a couple pounds, I think I said that, and feeling good and ready to kind of get back to the gym and like do gym things. So yeah, I think things are good. I definitely have a great life. I'm happy. COVID can be very isolating, so I'm dealing with that. I do feel loneliness because I'm coming out of a relationship, and it's lonely because you were just with someone and you had someone that you were in contact with all the time and that cared about you and that wanted to know what was going on with you, and I don't have that now, and so that can be rough. And I have days, you know, I would love to work in my office and have coworkers around and people around to socialize with, and I don't. So I've been doing as much socializing and being safe as I can with my close group, and so that's all I think we can do right now, and Zoom and stuff like that. But the intimacy, you know, is in the moments, I think, in human and in person for the most part. So it's tricky, and I know we're all dealing with this. So I just want to give big virtual hugs to all of you. If you're struggling, if you're depressed, I've been hearing a million ads for the talk space. So that sounds like a viable option to like chat with somebody, mental health provider. I know I work for an insurance company, and we're offering free virtual care right now. So that's something to look into. All my therapy visits, I haven't been going that much, but you know, I have gone a couple times this year. They're free because of COVID, because she's doing it virtually. So look with your insurance provider to see what kind of mental health options. A lot of them will offer that right now, especially lower cost, and they may have apps available and lots of resources out there, I feel like, because we're all struggling, and this is hard. This is obviously, as a nation, one of the hardest things that we've ever gone through, and we need to be really sensitive to each other and lift each other up. So I've been trying to think of people that I can lift up and just do that as much as possible. And that definitely helps with the sadness and the loneliness, but I'm going through it. I think I always do at the holidays. My family, my brothers both live out of state. I'm not going to see them for the holidays, and it can be a really challenging and sad time of year. I am with you guys. I love you guys. Feel free to message me, share your input, and thanks for allowing me to be vulnerable as usual. If you like this video, hit the like button, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to keep it real.